Assalamu alaikum, everybody. Hello and welcome back to Aboosfamilylife. Family Life. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Tonya. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Aboosfamilylife. Family Life. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Tonya. I wanted to talk about stretching your food. It's one thing that my mom told me before she passed on, and my mom, she taught me to make sure that I have a few things in my house so that we never would go hungry. And it has come to surface to where points in time in my life I had to do exactly what she said because times would get rough or I was trying to stretch our food. I just wanted to share with you guys um, the few items. Um, I don't have them with me, but I just wanted to, I can just tell you guys what they are. Rice, and get the biggest rice that you can. Sugar, flour. You want to get some kind of hot cereal, but you can actually use rice for rice cereal, and that's what we always used to do. So that rice can make sweet food, rice with gravy, everything. She also told me to make sure that I buy potatoes, potatoes and onions and tomatoes and carrots. Depending on where you live, they are easy access and they are cheap. She always told me to make sure I had sugar and salt and pepper. Um, and dried chili pepper. And before I used to always wonder why dried chili pepper when fresh chilies is so much better. She told me dried chili peppers because sometimes you run out of the fresh ones or they might be spoiled before you get to use it. So I've always had dried chili on hand. Um, so yeah, that has always been something that I have. I just never had a problem with it. Um, and garlic, garlic. So those are the things that she told me to always have so that I would not be hungry. And she told me bread. A lot of times it will be flour. Hold on, I'm sorry. Where's the malt? The malt was wrong. Where's the malt? Okay, since we were interrupted, I think it's just best if I just take you into the kitchen and show you some of the things that I have in my kitchen. I'm going to show you what I have. I'm not saying for you to get it, but maybe it can give you some ideas of or some of the things you like to where you could be able to stretch food for your family. Okay, I'm gonna get right to it. I will first show you, and I have this whole counter covered. This is just to show you guys some of the things that my mother told me to always have on hand. And if you have something that you want to share that your mother or your father or grandmother said to have on hand, please feel free to share it with me. Um, because I would really love to know about it. I will start with breakfast because it just seems like I could start with dinner, but I'm going to start with breakfast. And you see these hot cereals right here, the cream of wheat, the oatmeal, we have the rice. My mother told me to always have rice on hand and to get a big bag. To get a big bag, rice will not go bad only unless you cook it. Then you have to eat it at a certain time. You have to put it in the refrigerator. That's what I was told. I could be wrong, but that's what I have been told. So that's what I do. I buy a big bag of rice. And you have to wash it. You have to wash the rice because it comes from the ground. For people who don't know this, and I know that a lot of people know this, because some people live in countries where they grow rice, but a lot of us city people, a lot of us, um, it's so funny. We don't really know where the rice come from, but I'm here to tell you rice comes from the ground. So you have to wash it. Um, this, my mother said, you can, with rice, you can make rice cereal, rice milk. The things that you can do with rice is mind boggling. My mother always said to keep rice on hand. You can make it sweet, you can make it bitter, and yeah. So rice is one thing that she told me. You can use it for breakfast food, lunch food, or dinner. So that's why I love this, and you also can use it as snacks. So moving along, my mother told me to always have sugar. So I get the biggest bag you can. This bag right here, this is a 10-pound bag. It's pretty big. It's pretty big. My mother always told me to have powdered sugar. You don't have to get a big bag, but I have it on hand. I have it on hand because you can make again some foods with this too, not just to sprinkle it over cookies. You can you make icing with it, frosting, and you can also use it with pancakes. You can use it with your flour. My mother said to make sure I have flour on hand, which I don't have here. I have to run out and get because my husband used the last of it yesterday making bread. For the lunch, just like I said, for oatmeal, you have your sugar. You can have your oatmeal. If you don't like oatmeal, you can have your cream of wheat. And this one is instant. And so I want to show you, this one right here is not instant. This one right here is the oats. And yeah, so you have to boil that. But you can pop this in a microwave, and now you can actually even pop that in a microwave if you choose. Okay, moving right along. Butter. Butter can be used for a lot of things to enhance your food. Me and my family, we don't go out to eat. We don't go out for dinner a lot, but we eat a lot at home. Butter enhances your rice. It will, if you like butter in your cereals or on your bread. So that's limited also. This one is another type of butter. This is geese butter. It is it's here, let me show you. This is butter. Is another form of butter. And my husband uses it a lot. He's from India. This one is really good. My mother told me to always have some spices on hand, because also for breakfast she always said to have spices, because you might want to have eggs. But with the eggs and this rice, you can make fried rice if you want to, or you could have eggs and rice. Is limited, so that rice can give you a lot of meals and ideas. Also, the internet has a lot to offer when it comes to foods, all different kind of foods. Right here, this one right here is the pure maple syrup, which I can use in tea, and a lot of different things. To sweeten my rice, to sweeten the hot cereals, and also for the pancake mix. If I wanted the pancake mix, or I just wanted to have sweet bread, and also with that, I also could use the sugar powder to make a syrup for my pancakes. So you don't have to go out and buy this. You can make a syrup out of your powdered sugar. And these two sugars are different. This is the grated kind, and this one is powdered. This one is powdered. So yeah, there's a difference. So moving along for my snacks, mayonnaise can be made with eggs. But my mother always said to make sure you have some, so that if I need to have protein and I run out of fresh fish, or if I run out of meat, period, I can give my children some protein that is still healthy, but you have to make sure that it doesn't have any pork in it. But if you choose to eat pork, that's totally up to you. But for my family, we choose not to eat pork, and you would just look in back of it, but it shouldn't. But sometimes you will be surprised with what they do with the food now. But she always told me to make sure I have some tuna on hand, some mayonnaise, and then again my seasonings. A lot of people like to put other stuff in their tuna, but she just told me like the basics, to have that. So then that way I can also use this tuna with the rice. I can fry that tuna if I needed to, if I ran out of fresh meat, if I ran out of meat, fresh meat. This one right here, this one is jelly. My son loves this jelly. He loves jelly. Peanut butter and jelly sandwiches go a long way. Peanut butter and sandwiches are famous in my household. My mother, she told me to get the peanut butter and jelly, but she also told me not to make her any because she ate so much of it when she was a kid. You can, my mother always said to have cheese on hand, and there's a variety of cheese, just like there's a variety of rices, the brown rice, and the list goes on. Like, I like jasmine rice, but my husband like a long grated rice. So I sacrifice, and we get the one rice because it's really no need and a waste of money to get two rices. With this tuna and this peanut butter and jelly, these eggs and this cheese, we can make sandwiches, and they have all kinds of bread, all varieties of breads. I believe every culture have their own bread. I could be wrong, but I truly believe this. You can have the loaf of bread, and as you can see, all the food that I have here today, we basically eat it. I have, I believe, one thing that we cannot eat, because when I got it home, I noticed that it had pork in it. It didn't have pork in it. It had what do you call it? It had meat in it. But for my family, we have to have allow. We can have fish, but we can't have like beef, goat, chicken, lamb, turkey. I don't know if I said chicken, but chicken, if it hasn't been prepared for us to eat. And the halal, there's a certain way that you prepare it, and I actually have a video on my channel talking about haram and halal food. And the brother also have a website that you can actually go to and print it out for free. If you are like myself and have to have halal food. I'm gonna move right along. This one right here, I said the bread, all different types of bread, and I'm I mean the pita bread, the loaf of bread, the pita bread, and the tortillas. I got these from the halal store. This one is halal, all natural. And then this one I had to read on the back of it is with vegetable oil, so I can eat it. We can eat it. I can feed it to my family. I don't know if you can see the instructions there. There are so little, but you'll just look on the back, and they also have like great little recipes you can use. So those that's always good. And this comes in 20. This is at the regular supermarket, but if you go to a Costco or something like that, you'll get more for your money. But because we have like so many breads, and plus my husband, he also cooks bread, and I make the pancakes, we really don't need more than that. Hi, Sheena. My mom told me to make sure I have oil, cooking oil, and this one right here is coconut oil, but my husband also likes to use another kind of oil. The salt and the pepper, let me see. Yeah, the salt and pepper. So, and it's get the big one. It's not very much, and that way it'll last you a few months. The coconut milk for our rice, for our meats, for our sweet rice. My husband, he uses it with this to make our sweet rice sometimes. So we have that. I already said the eggs, and they have a bigger one than this, but try to get the big pack. But if it's more than just you, all kinds of pastas. They have all different kinds and styles of pasta. I have two, but the list goes on and on. I also buy egg noodles, but we have to use this first before I go out and get something else. This is endless. Beef stroganoff, turkey meat, macaroni and cheese. As you see right here, my son, he likes this. I got this so you guys could see it, but normally it will be with these. But if you don't have a problem like what's inside of it, you can get a lot of these. The price is right. You can fill up with these. You can actually add beef to it, chicken to it, tuna to it. This is really a good thing. You know, the pasta sauce. You can either make it, get it in a can or a jar, and that is endless. She told me to always have a few cans of olives. So I have the black ones because the green ones are the ones we get fresh from the halal store, and they never last long because my husband, he loves those. He loves those. These are the cut up ones, and then these are the whole ones, the larger ones. So then for the popcorn, they have popcorn that is not in a bag like this, but you still can pop this on top of the stove. But this one is quick and easy. You pop it in the microwave, and as you can see, just like I said, we use this. It comes in these little packages. It doesn't take long at all. It's like 2 minutes on the microwave tops. You cut the bag open, the top of the bag, and you put it in. You let the grease get hot, but make sure you have a top on it, and it will pop your popcorn. I know a lot of kids. I did it for a project, for a class project with my preschoolers, and they were so amazed. They could not believe that popcorn could actually pop on top of the stove. Moving right along, my hot sauce for lots of stuff, but mainly like when I could soak my chicken, and I have hot chicken, or what do you call it? buffalo chicken, but I use it with the green sauce. She always told me to have fruits and vegetables on hand. We pretty much ate up all the fresh fruit, but I have the canned and I also have the frozen. But as you can see, look, I don't have any more room on this counter, so I just took this out. This one right here, you can get low sugar, no sugar, and with sugar, frozen and fresh. But I always like to have some canned fruit because we run out of the fresh fruit. So I like to use this for smoothies. I like to put it in ice cream sometimes. I blend it in their milk. This one right here, with my fruits, and then she told me to also have vegetables, but not any old kind of vegetables. I got these on sale. These are limes, but normally I have lemon, but since the limes were 12 for $1 and the lemons were like 39 cents a piece, the limes worked. So, but they're bitter, but it works. I put it in water. Tomatoes, onion, and garlic, potatoes, ginger. Don't be afraid of fresh ginger because fresh ginger is good. You just wash it off, you cut how much you want, and then you use, and with the garlic also you can cut it, but you have to peel it first, or if you don't want to peel it, you don't have to, but we do prefer to peel it and then use it. The onions, I only put a few bag of a few potatoes up here, but get you a bag of potatoes if you can. They last a month or even like a month and a half, so that is a good bargain. You can make mashed potatoes, french fries, potatoes and eggs, the list goes on. Potatoes and meat, it really goes on. The list goes on and on, so then you don't have to be hungry, and the ones you love don't have to be hungry. With that also, she told me to always have either fresh curry or dry curry on hand. She also told me with the chili pepper to always have like some green fresh peppers, and when I first started the video, the dry ones. So then that way you have them on hand, and sometimes you might have to substitute with the red ones. Moving right along, you guys, and I'm sorry this video is so long. The tea, we have two different kind of teas. I like the bag tea, and my husband likes this tea. And for beans, also we have the fresh beans. We have fresh beans, it's up in the cabinet, and then we have the dry beans. Here, let me show you here. We have the dry beans. We have the chili beans, baked beans. I use fresh garbanzo beans, and then these beans right here. This is what I was saying I brought, but we couldn't have. Excuse me. The open spices always make me cough. See, these spices right here, that my husband have, they are from India, and they are fresh, and they are strong. They always make me cough. We have here the mustard seeds, and they look like that, and you get a pack of them. That is for my seasonings, like with the salt and pepper, the ginger. It all go together to enhance our meal. Cayenne pepper, people don't know, but cayenne pepper is as hot as a chili pepper, and I have that on hand just in case I don't have the fresh chili or the dry chili, and my food will still be spiced. This one right here is This is community powder. This is community powder. And it looks like that. It looks like that. And this one is Oriental powder. Let me show you how that one looks. And that one looks like that. It's a little bit brighter. Let me have them to see. That one is just a little bit. This one right here is a little bit darker. That's lighter. And then for our famous chili pepper here, and a lot of us know what that looks like. It is like bright red. I don't know if you can see it being red here, but it's red. I don't know why it's looking brown right now. Cinnamon, and also nutmeg, and come over here, and fresh cinnamon sticks. My husband also said to make sure to have on hand yogurt, because you can do a lot of things with the yogurt. It's endless. You guys, I hope that I have been helpful to you guys, to help you with your shopping list, to help stretch the foods. Thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, or if you have any ideas, or any things that I've missed or you want to add, please can you share them with me? Even also recipes, I would truly love it. You just make it as a video response. Thank you very much for watching Aboo's Family Life. Have fried rice today with this tamarind made 100% soy. What I love about it is we can eat it because we have to have halal. It is gelatin-free soy sauce. So try that today. That is pretty good.